Hey, I was caught up somewhere, so I didn't make it for the discussion at FRC today, but I'm making this lesson for you. I have got some questions about SCT 2019-2020. Let me hope they're going to help you. So let me bring some of these questions. I've taken some screenshots. Anyway, it is my first time to use this, so if things don't go the way you expect, don't judge me. I'm also trying to learn something new. All right, look at this question. It says the 35-member history club is meeting to choose a student government representative. The members decide that the representative who will be chosen at random cannot be any of the three officers of the club. What is the probability that a local who is a member of the club but not an officer will be chosen? Okay, look at this question. Probability, okay, is defined as the number of events over number of the sample space. Now, they are choosing one person here, okay? Out of, remember, there are 35, but 3 people have been excluded, okay? When you analyze this statement here, it says the members decide, okay, that the representative who will be chosen at random cannot be, this is the statement, cannot be any of the 3 officers of the club. Okay, so there are 3 officers of the club among the 35, and they are being excluded. So the sample space reduces to 32 instead. So this is 32. And therefore, the right answer here is going to be K. Okay, let's look at another question. Question 3 says, okay, the requirement is to find the value of x for which the equation is true. Now, this is similar to what we discussed yesterday, and this is what we call indices. Okay, indices, they are giving us the equation 2 to power 2x plus 7 is equal to 2 to power 15. Okay, so the base is 2. Now, this is true in indices. If a to power b is equal to a to power c, then the powers are equal, b is equal to c. So what are we saying here? We get 2x plus 7 and equate it to 15. Since 2 to power 2x plus 7 is equal to 2 to power 15, okay, then those powers are exactly the same. Okay, so what value of x makes it true? Let's solve this. 2x plus 7 minus 7 equals 15 minus 7. And therefore, this is 2x, this goes, is equal to 15 minus 7, you're going to get 8. Okay, divide by 2, divide by 2. So what is x? X is equal to 4. We have a 4 appearing anywhere in the alternative, in the answers given to us. I see B as the right answer. Okay, so this is really very interesting. The question is not hard, but they call for some mathematics facts that must be at your fingertips. This is not going to be hard for you. Okay, what I'm only advising you is to practice. Okay, if I'm not able to meet you, at least I'll be able to make for you a video, maybe solve some 10 problems, and because these are too obvious to me. But the physical attendance is so important because I get to judge your level of ability. Okay, so I'm still apologizing today I didn't make it when I commit myself to do something, I always try to fulfill it. But today I was caught up. There are so many errands to run in town. Okay, so let me hope this makes sense. This is the idea that is solving what's the problem. Okay, if you have numbers of the same base, okay, and those two numbers are equal, then even the powers must be the same. Okay, so let's get some other question and solve it. Question 4 is about functions. Okay, I will advise you with online learning. There's a big challenge because sometimes we tend to take things for granted. But when I get a problem like this, I'm going to solve question 4. Before you listen to what I'm going to explain to you, first work out the problem and see if you are able to do it. Okay. My explanation will always be a backup, maybe to give you some tricks of understanding so fast and solving it. But as a student, don't rush to go to the explanation I'm offering. Begin by trying it out. That way, you will learn much far better. Okay, so let's solve this. We are given the function f, okay, and defined as f of x is equal to 5x squared minus 7 into 4x plus 3. Okay, so this is, function is you get an input and the output is determined by the right hand side. Okay, how is x treated? Okay, they get 5 and multiply by the square of x minus 7 into, okay, 4 of x plus 3. You will multiply with that 7 and then you subtract. So it is just, mathematics, how to multiply, how to open brackets, that's that, body mass basically. Okay, so the question is asking, what is the value of the function if we feed in x is equal to 3? What do you get? Okay, feed in 5 into 3 squared. When you use the brackets, in most cases you don't blunder. This is 7 into 4 times 3 plus 3. Remember, body mass, we do the multiplication before the addition, and we deal with the bracket first. Okay, so 3 squared is a 9, so 5 times 9 minus 7 into, now let's deal with this bracket. What comes out of the bracket? Okay, apply body mass here. In the US, they don't call it body mass, but I'm forgetting the term they are using. Okay, but the same thing, yeah. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay, so let's see. 5 times 9, what do you get? 45 minus 7 by 15. 7 by 5 is going to be 35. 7 by, so this is 105. Okay, 105, 45 minus 105, what do you get? I see the answer is negative 60. Okay, and what do you see? You have your pocket calculator. You can always try to work out this. So what will be our alternative right answer? It is this, because they're giving you 4 alternatives of which one is correct. So it is J which is giving you negative 60. This is the right answer. Okay, so these questions are really cheap. I know you can do these questions, but the examination pressure and the desire to score high will always try to put some pressure on you. In the end, by the time you enter the examination room, you have all those stresses on your mind, and in most cases what fails students is not lack of knowledge, it is lack of confidence. Okay, so let me hope this really makes sense. Let's look at question 6. Okay, I jumped to 5 because it was not so clear when I was taking the screenshot. I think I cut it off, but it is okay. I was learning something and I think I've mastered it. So question 6 says, the ABC Book Club charges $40 monthly fee plus $2 per book read in that month. Okay, so they're going to charge you $40 monthly fee. Then each book you read, they will charge you $2. Okay, that is ABC. The Easy Book Club charges $35 monthly fee plus, okay, 3 per book read in that month. Okay, now for each club, how many books must be read in 1 month for the total charges from each club to be equal? Okay, for each club, how many books, okay, must be? For each club, how many books must be read in 1 month for the total charges from each club to be equal? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna solve this problem and we see what happens. So how do we go about this? It is really simple. There is a particular number of books such that if you look at this club, which is A, B, C, okay, there is A, B, C, and then there is Easy, okay, club. Now, ABC will charge you 40, okay, for monthly charge plus $2 per book, assuming we read N books, okay? This will be 2 times N, okay? And for the other club, okay, they will charge you 35, that is monthly fee charge. Then they are charging you more $3 for each book, okay? 3 times N. But there is a particular number of books, okay, on both sides, which is exactly the same, that makes the costs exactly equal. So let's see, 40 plus 2N will be equal to 35 plus 3N, okay? So we have 40, we can try to collect like terms, okay? This will come this side, and then this will go the other side. And you know that when a number jumps the equal signs, okay, the sign before it changes. So this is a positive, 40 is a positive. When 40 jumps and it comes the other side, we shall have 40 minus 35, okay? And when 2N goes the other side, it will be 3N minus 2N. And therefore, 5 is equal to N, because 3N minus 2N is equal to 5, okay? So this is one way of solving this problem, by forming equations. But let me give you some other way in which you can solve this problem exactly and get the answer out of reasoning, not out of forming equations. So doing this out of reasoning, this is what we're gonna do. Let's put here books, okay? Then we put here 2, this is the ABC, and then this is the total. Then we have Easy, this is the Easy club, okay? Then you also look at their total. So assuming one book was read from each club, okay, ABC will charge you 2 times 1, which is equal to $2. But the total you are going to pay that month will be the monthly fee, which is 40 plus 2, and that is 42, okay? Now what about Easy Club? Easy Club will charge you 3 for that one book you read, okay? And the total will be 35 plus 3, which is 38. Or let me rub this. This is going to be 38, okay? This will be 38. Now, assuming we read 2 books, okay? Yeah, this will be times 2 always. This will be times 3, okay? So 2 times 2 is a 4, and the charge will be 40 plus a 4, which is 44, okay? So let us see here. Remember, what we are looking at is having if we have the same charge here, total charge, here and here, then we shall conclude that this is the number of books we have read. Okay, this is 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, so we have 35 plus 6 is 41. You see, this is 44 and this is 41. They are not agreeing. Okay, so let's go to 3, assuming we read 3 books from each club. Okay, this will be 2 times 3 will be 6. Okay, and the total will be 40 plus 6, which is 46. Okay, now what about is a club? This will be 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. And total will be 35 plus 9, 35. Okay, plus 9 is equal to 44. Okay, so what happened is here. Okay, if we make 4 books, this will be 4 times 2, which is 8. And we shall have 40 plus 8, you have 48. Okay, then here we have 3 times 4 is 12. And then the total here will be 35 plus 12, okay, which is equal to, get 35 and add on 12, you get 47. Okay, in simple terms, these are increasing by 2 for each book, for each extra book you read, and these are increasing by 3. Okay, so if these are 5, okay, then we shall have 5 times 2, that is 10. And now 10 plus 40 will be 50. Okay, so here 5 times 3 will be 15. Okay, it's 15. Yes. Now 35 plus 15 is also 50. Now when we get the same number, okay, same total for each club, then we conclude that this is the number of books that must be read for each club for the total to be the same. Okay, therefore the number of books equals to 5. So this is done out of reasoning, okay, where you were looking at assuming I read 1 book, assuming they read 2 books, assuming they read 3 books. Okay, when the total from each club is the same, then that number is what we are looking for. Okay, so this is done out of reasoning. The first one was done out of forming equations. I'm giving you alternative ways, and you are looking at, you have to look for a way that is going to minimize your time. It is up to you. All right, look at question 7. Question 7 is about a parallelogram. Okay, is a parallelogram, and there is something you have to know about a parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. A parallelogram. So, 2 opposite sides must exactly be equal, and even 2 opposite angles are equal. Okay, so this angle is equal to this angle, but they are crossing, they are forming triangles here. Okay, and this is C, this is D, this is B, and this is A. The question is, they want you to get what angle is C, A, D. The angle at A, they're looking for this angle. Okay, for you to be able to find that angle, you need the whole of this angle and just equate. But this is 57. Okay, if that is 57, there is something you have to know about the 2 lines that are parallel. If they are connected, if we have this line and this line, and they are connected by a straight line, okay, the angles alternate. What is here is exactly what will be down here. So if this is theta, even this will be theta. So what does it mean? This angle here is given as 57. Even this angle must be 57. 57. But they are giving this as 40. Okay, let's call this other angle. There is an angle here. Let's call it X. We know that for triangle, which is A, B, C, okay, if you get X and add it to 40 and add it to 57, you're gonna get 180 degrees because the interior angle sum of a triangle is equal to, okay, 180 degrees. So let's solve, okay. 40 plus 50 is 97. So x plus 97, 40 plus 57 rather, is 97 is equal to 180. Now we're gonna take this to the other side, and we have 180 minus 97, giving us x as 83. Okay, so this is equal to 83, but we say that the whole of this angle, okay, this angle here must be equal to this angle. So the angle which is CAD is 83 plus 57. 83 plus 57. What are you gonna get? That's the answer. Okay, 83 plus 57, that is 133. Okay, then plus 7 is about 140. So check in the answers. Oh, I think I've made a blunder here. Okay, the question they are looking for, the question is asking for paragraph below diagonal. Okay, they are not asking for the whole of this angle, but they are asking for this angle, which alternates with this. This alternates here, and this other one, let me write in yellow. This alternates down here. So this is also x, and therefore, without wasting time, I was going so far. What we need is this other angle. Okay, so x is equal to 83 degrees, or x equals to 83 degrees. And therefore, what is the right answer? Come and check here. That is gonna be the right answer. So it is D. Hey, open for your mother. Let's look at this. This is what we call algebra, where we use letters to represent numbers. They are giving us an expression. Okay, you have 8x is equal to 1 over, okay, and they want what's the value of 8x minus 3 out of x will be equal to, okay, so the idea is substitute x in the expression. So here they are testing you to see if you are really stable when it comes to substitution and manipulating fractions. So let's go ahead and substitute, okay. Now we have 8x minus 3 out of x. Substitute the x value given to you. This is 8 times a half minus a 3 out of a half. Okay, so you know how to manipulate fractions. Okay, you deal with the bracket first. So this is 8 over 2 minus 3. Okay, you should not bother yourself finding the LCM up. No, that is because 2 divides 8. Divide by, what do you get? This is 4 minus 3 over, or you can multiply by 2 over 1. When you are dividing by a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal of the denominator. Okay, so this is going to be 1 times 2, which is equal to 2. So the right answer is 2, and it is here. G. That's the right answer. Okay, you are done. There is no question about that. Okay, the other method would be, but that is only good for someone who understands this. This can be written as 8x over x minus 3 over x. So you cancel out this and you have 8 minus 3. Now divide this by a half. It will be 8 minus 6, which is equal to 2. But this is for a student who is very good at mathematics. Okay, I'm not saying that you are not good at mathematics, but I'm saying this is the best approach. This is the best approach. Okay, so next, the last question I'm doing for you today, because this is the first online lesson, I want your reaction after this. Do you understand or not? Okay, If not, then I will have to meet you physically for the times we have agreed. But if you understand, sometimes I'll be posting for you this, because I have access to the material. So it may not be in the book. They keep changing the questions. So this is what I found on their website for 2019-2020. And I think it's going to be useful for you. Lastly, this question talks about the standard XY plane. Okay, that is a two-dimensional plane. What is the midpoint of a line segment that has endpoints? Now, this is very simple. Okay, and this is what we use to solve that problem. Assuming that is your line. Okay, this is x2 and this is x and y2. This is y2. In the standard XY plane, we plot x and y. So this is y2. That's the point. This is x1 and this is y1. Okay. Assume this is the middle of the line M and the coordinates are capital X and capital Y. Then capital X is x2 plus x1 divided by 2. You just average, okay, the x values at both ends. Same happens to y. y2 plus y1 over 2. Now you have been given, okay, 2 points, 2 endpoints, one with 3, 8. And then the other is 1 and minus 4. Okay, so the midpoints will have capital X will be 3 plus 1 over 2, which is equal to 2. Then capital Y will be 8 plus negative 4. Okay, 8 plus negative 4 divided by 2. But 8 plus negative 4 is something as 8 minus 4, which is 4 over 2, and that is a 4. So we write this as a point. X comes first, so 2, then Y comes next. But we are like both the same. They have the same value. And therefore, let's look for 2, 2. So the right answer is gonna be D. Okay. Now, we shall solve more problems, but today I've done this for you. Try to see how it works out. Remember what I have told you. When you see a problem like this, equation 9, begin by working it out. Okay. Then listen to the explanation just for purposes of learning and perfecting, and also selecting the best method. All right. Have a good evening and a good night. Okay. Greetings to Mr. Ben and everyone at home.